Hey guys! Welcome to part one of my 2016 sketchbook tour. Um, so, my sketchbooks are kind of just all over the place and what I use them for and what I do with them. Lots of random doodly things. And I guess I'll just be explaining them a little bit here. Like, this is a cupcake and some tree doodles. I was into just ink. I really like to just draw stuff with ink and not pencil first. This is a colored pencil and ink page, a little bunny thing, and some weird stuff that I don't know what it was. Just kind of doodly doing and talking about the weather, apparently. Because, you know, in your sketchbook, you gotta mention the weather once in a while, right? Probably not? No? Okay. This was some sort of thinking outside of the box or something. I wish I remembered. I had a whole idea about that, and then that turned into that. This is blue ink. I really like blue ink. I should probably draw more with blue ink. Always telling myself that. And another random page with some face and fire and a flower. The stuff is like colored pencil, pens, ballpoint pens, some water-based marker. There's a little Karibo type thingy, and some grass. This, I was tracing a shadow of a coffee cup, and then just kind of colored it in a little bit with the help of a friend, and my friend doodled that in there. And now we have the panda corn, or the unipanda. I think it would probably be the unipanda. And a mushroom with a top hat, Eevee, and a snail with a horn as well. I was doodling this page out at a coffee shop, and these sleeping guy, that was my boyfriend. He was kind of chilling on a bench. This is a mushroom with a doodly background that I never finished because it got boring, and I forget to finish those sometimes. Concept of the Mad Hatter and Alice in Wonderland. The Little Mermaid. I really like this little chibi one that I did, and I also like the bigger one. I was going to do this as an actual piece and then just never actually moved on. And then this was the color concept a little bit, which I just kind of blotched. Chibis and a little bear. And apparently the something was an idiot. Not you guys, that page. This was some sort of concept as well that I was trying to figure out for an idea I had in my head that I wanted to do as a painting, which hasn't happened yet, and I kind of forgot what that concept was as well. Cute couples. This was around like Valentine's Day. So I was kind of trying to do something really cute, and I kind of went nowhere with it. This was a YouTube page. I was trying to design a new character and some names. And then we got the Disney Princess page with my terrible looking Jasmines. Good looking Pocahontas, though. And more doodles. A cat and a cute cactus and a llama. And a doodle of my nephew. Ooh, ooh. And my leprechaun, that was going to be a detailed piece that I also then didn't do. There's a theme here. Not turning ideas into official pieces. I have to stop that. 2017 self. Finish your ideas. This was just a doodle I did in a coffee shop for St. Patrick's Day. I don't know why it was upside down. This happens in my sketchbooks too. Things are just kind of everywhere. And this little piece here, this was actually a concept I was making, which I still want to do someday, somehow. And a little chibi, and Hades, and I drew that owl before I put Hades there, so yeah, the poor owl is stuck in Hades' hair. And it's a fennec fox. I was coloring that with Sharpies. This is the Sharpie phase. And this is based off of a doodle I made on some weird app on my phone, and it just kind of turned into that. Hand practice! I really kind of like when I do hand practice, it's kind of fun. I don't do it enough, and it doesn't actually translate to actual drawings. So, there I am comparing. I do believe I used my own hands for reference for that one. And this is what happens when I try to do self-portraits. They just don't work. This was the base idea for an elf girl, which I did a speed paint for. 3 marker challenge thing. These are done with Sharpie and white gel pen, and I absolutely love this page. Some of them are not really to scale very well, but I still really like how this turned out with all of the hands and stuff. And this was kind of the same idea, but I went way overboard with the gel pen. And then I think I basically was running out there, which is why some of it and what is like the watery looking stuff doesn't have as much gel pen in it. I don't know what I was doing. And more Hades, because I was trying to create a concept for the piece that I did, which there is a speed paint for also on my channel, filmed with my not so good camera. And that is the end of the first sketchbook, so we'll be moving on to the second one in a second here. And on to sketchbook number 2. These are mostly sketchbooks I leave at home. They're a little bit bigger and I don't like to carry them with me as much. This first piece here was done for my 15-minute challenge. I am sorry about my voice also. I am recovering from a cold still. This cat was made with all ballpoint pens. There's a video, also still filmed with a bad camera. And these are little concepts that I started doing for a friend. She wanted to make a little book thing for someone from her church who was moving away, and I helped her out with that, and it was very cute and very satisfying. This was the story. I don't know why I put it in my sketchbook. And then I have just some kind of ideas, trying to see what she wanted it to kind of look like and if this was okay. And you know, the guys, they turned into ninja, this little family, they got to turn into ninjas, and they had these really cute weapons in the story. It was amazingly cute and all of that. So that stuff is just kind of like a storyboard and checking off the ones I had done. And then that was more concept stuff. And I have no idea what this was. It was just supposed to be like a portrait that I was doing with colored pencil, and like all the doodly stuff in the hair was there first, so. And again, with more unicorn animals. These were cats, mostly chibi style. And, ooh, my Link drawing. I actually really liked this. I want to do some Legend of Zelda fan art in the future, so look for that someday. And these little owls here, I was kind of trying to sketch out an idea to do right versus left hand. I am normally right-handed, so I would have been drawing the other one with my left hand, but I didn't like how the concept turned out. And this is Ursula, who was also going to be done as an official piece, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Or just, I don't know, things get put on the back burner. Oh my gosh, this is such a goofy ballpoint pen drawing of my boyfriend, and he doesn't actually look that bad. This was done with watercolor pencils, and they're very cheap and the paper isn't made for this, so it kind of looks a little bit weird, but I like it anyway. And this is the first time I was testing out Copic markers. I had ordered skin tones and some 6-pack, I forgot what it is. And this was the first official piece that I did with Copics. Lots of green. I really like how this turned out, actually. It looks kind of cool. I like the Copics. Just more Copic doodling. I wasted so much of the ink doodling these little things, just kind of trying to figure out how they work. I ran out of one of the greens right away almost. And another attempt at these round owls. And this is upside down and backwards, and I have, again, no idea why this happens. Sometimes I just opened the page, I guess, and started drawing. I don't know where the concept for this came from. I just kind of wanted to putz with the markers I had, and that's kind of what happened. And this was for Inktober. There was a long period of time between these where I just didn't use this sketchbook. Oh, Glenn from The Walking Dead was also Inktober drawing. It's kind of interesting. I don't usually do fan art of real people, but I want to do more of that in the coming year. And this piece was a lot better before I gave her a face. Again, Inktober artwork. Lion, Steven Universe. I started watching Steven Universe at the end of the summer, or I guess the end of summer, and it was absolutely awesome. This is a cat that has a pumpkin head, for lack of better ideas, I guess. And it's sparkly. Yay, sparkles. And then a square pumpkin. Because I was like, you know what? They have square watermelons. I want to draw a square pumpkin. So I did. And I went overboard with the glitter gel pens. And this was probably one of the better things I did this year, really, with marker and anything. It is obviously a chess piece, a knight. And I really like it. I used Copics and colored pencil and gel pen on it. Here I was trying to do more Steven Universe fan art. This was supposed to be Amethyst, and I just could not get it right. And again, I was struggling, kind of trying to change the style a little bit rather than just doing a full-on copy, and it just wasn't going well for me. This was also for Inktober, and just kind of a Halloween type masquerade woman. I had some sort of reference. Obviously her eye wasn't that big in the photo, but the mask was a lot different too. I was just kind of having fun, and gel pens that sparkle. I was having some moments with those, I guess. And I probably will continue to be using those in the future. This was one of my concepts for illustration with Evie's contest, and I really wish I would have gone with one of my other concepts than what I did. I kind of time cramped myself. This was kind of me playing with ideas. I think I made this with crayon, but I was playing with ideas for NeuroTM's art contest. So I was time crunching so hard on those two contests. This one I had so many good ideas for, and again, I ended up waiting until the last minute, got it done, and then she extended the time. It was so sad, but that's what happens when you wait too long. And this is a sketch of Negan from The Walking Dead. Could have been better. This was for my 3-marker challenge that I recently did, and it is a lion, obviously. I had purpley, pink, and yellow. This was something I was doing a blind drawing, and I thought I was filming and it wasn't filming. And then I was trying to do without sketching, and it kind of failed, as you can see. And I gave up, and that was the end of that sketchbook. And now I'm going to just show you some of the loose, more official art here. It's not all done on the Bristol paper. A decent amount of it is, but not all of it. This was for a contest right about when Pokemon Go came out, and they wanted to kind of support the teams and see who was on what team in this art contest. And if you won, you got Copics. I didn't win. It was really a popularity contest, and I don't have that many people following me or willing to do that. This is my finished piece for NeuroTM's underwater adventure contest. I really wish I would have spent more time on it. I do still like it, but the potential to make it better was there and I didn't. This was my Hades fan art made with Sharpies. And funny story, my nephew actually runs away if I show this piece to him. It's kind of cute. And this was my channel art for a couple months, but I really didn't like it. It's just, I don't know, not right. This is a recent one on my channel, Speed Paint. It was just like Pokemon playing in the snow. I was kind of trying to do Pokedexy, and I was going to do a doodle every day of the Pokemon of the day and then do an official piece every week, but December's a crazy month. Let's just be real. And this was kind of a attempt at doing something steampunk-esque. This is Raichu, also more recent, and a video up on my channel just to kind of celebrate the 20th anniversary of Pokemon and their new games, Sun and Moon. And I just really love the Alolan form of Raichu. This is the contest entry for Illustration with Eevee's contest, which was Scary Spooktacular, I believe. I did actually really like this, and I think it looks really good. There are things I would go back and fix and things I would add and maybe do it a lot bigger rather than on a tiny piece of paper. And this is the last piece, just a 3-marker challenge thing. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!